Hi everyone, it's Friday and it's the last day of term, so I thought we could have a go at making a maths game. Now, I've put a few ideas on the following slides that you can do, or you can get creative and make your own. Here's a website, they've got some ideas on there too. It'd be great if we had lots of images or short videos of you playing them. Just have fun. So the first game that I thought you might like to do is Countdown. So this game is adapted from a TV programme. So you will need 4 large number cards with numbers 25, 50, 75 and 100 on them. Or you can choose smaller numbers if you want to. Then you need another set of cards with digits 1 to 10 on them. So how do we play this game? First of all, you get out the set of 4 large number cards face down and they're all mixed up. You do the same with the 1 to 10 digit cards as well. Then the player takes it in turns to select a big one, and then they might have 5 small ones, or they might go for 6 small ones. It's up to them, as long as they have laid out 6 cards. Someone who is playing the game, or it could be somebody else, then needs to generate a 3-digit number. So it might be 132. You can do this by throwing a dice, so it's really random, or they might have a set of cards and decide the number. It's up to you. So once the number is generated, you turn over the 6 cards so everybody can see what their numbers that they need to use. And then they have to try and get to the total or as close to the total as they can. And you're allowed to use any of the 4 operations. So you can use add, take away, times or divide. You can only use each card once, and the winner is the first person to reach it, or you can have a clock set and give people a set length of time to do it. Have fun! Hi, so for this game we need 3 willing participants. Okay, 2 people will actually play the game itself and 1 person gives clues. You'll also need some cards numbered 1 to 10, or it might even be better if they're put on post-its because you stick them on your heads. So step 1 is the game starts with 2 players facing each other. Each selects a numbered card and sticks it on their forehead so the other person can see it. The person leading the game gives a statement, so it might be the sum of the 2 numbers is 26. So each player then has to work out what number is on their own forehead by using the clues and the number that they can see on the other person's head. So this is another idea, and it's to make a life-size board game. So you actually become the bits that move around the board. What you'll need for this is some paper plates or big sheets of paper, a large dice, and lots of creativity. Step 1. So you use the paper plates as an easy way to make the board game squares. And then the suggestion is if you don't have a large dice, then you can just make one with a cube-shaped box. Then the board game that you play can really depend on you. Okay, it could have numbers 1 to 30 written on them, or it could be that you base it on times tables numbers, and the questions are entirely up to you. So have fun. Hi, so if you want to go outdoors, you could play hopscotch. All you need is chalk and a little stone. So the first thing that you need to do is draw out your hopscotch squares on the ground, and then in each square you could write digits 1 to 12. Then what you could do is you throw your stone, you hop to that number, and then somebody calls out a times tables. So if your stone landed on 6, somebody might say to you, okay, what is 6 times 2? This game is really easy to adapt. You might want to do it to help you recall your bonds to 100, for example. In the squares, this time you could write multiples of 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, etc. Then if you threw your stone and it landed on 45, you would need to call out 55, because 45 and 55 makes 100. So the best way to do this is you would have your 45 in your head, add on 5 first to make 50, and then we should all know that 50 and 50 make 100. So here are some other ideas. You could make your own board game. You could do a number hunt. So you put the multiples of a number around your garden. Someone calls out the calculation and then you go and find the answer. You can do the same with shapes. You could hide shapes. Then somebody gives you a clue to that shape, e.g., what shape has 5 corners? You'd bring that shape back and then tell the adult or who you're playing with the name of the shape. Skittles, if you don't have them, you can just use plastic bottles and you can just label them with different numbers. One idea might be to use multiples of 10. You obviously throw or roll the ball and then you add up your score. You could set up an obstacle course and you could get so many points for each activity. Then you could work out the total, or you could work out the difference between the highest score and the lowest score, for example. The game Twister, you could adapt that by sticking either numbers or shapes or coins, images of coins onto the circles. And then somebody would give you a description of a shape or tell you an amount of money, or it might be a calculation, and then the student would place their hand or foot on the answer. This can be adapted, obviously, and changed into different types of maths games. Good luck, everyone. Hi, here's just one example of a grid that I found online. Have lots of fun, year 2. Bye.